So what we're going to start with is the scale is zeroed. I've got a NLO 3.0 hook, and to be fair, we are going to pull from the ring. I'm going to put one hook into my hitch. So this is bottom of the shank, and we're going to see where it starts to bend. So that's a perfect hook set in the bottom of the shank. We're at 45 pounds. Let me turn this other hook. That was the one with the tassel. So with our 3.0 hook, you can see it's slightly off the point. So we started to deform at 45 pounds. And that was hooked perfectly in the bottom of the shank. That's pretty impressive. Let's take, this is a pair of 5.0 hooks, NLO hooks. The gauge of wire is thicker than the 3.0. This is not scientific, I'm just kind of looking at it. Definitely a little bit thicker wire here. So let's see, ow, shit, they're sharp. Alright, so let's see, again, we're going to hook it to the ring. We'll do the tasseled hook again. This is our 5.0. We've reset the scale to 0. Perfect hook shank in the bottom. I see a little deformation already, I think. We're down 48 pounds. And no major deformation on these hooks. A little blood from sticking myself. So put those shank to shank tiny bit off the point. So that is both of these hooks, the NLO 3.0 and 5.0, just withstood over 45 pounds of pressure with no deformation whatsoever. That is a perfect hook set, all the weight sitting on the bottom of the shank of the hook. So let's go, we'll keep going with the tassel hook. We'll run this back up to 0 again. Oh, we are bending our wire out though, so let me stop and go bend that back. I'm back and I've bent my pulling wire over again. So let's go back to the 3.0. We'll stick with the same hook, the one with the tassel, which had slightly started to deform already. And now we're going to put the hook point on the metal. So this is a bad hook set. This is on a bone or something that we just can't get in. Hopefully these do not come flying back at me. We're 25, 30 pounds. Alright. So hopefully we can slow that down and see where it went. But somewhere around 30 pounds, we're at 33, 34 pounds right now, when that hook finally let go, where the angle had changed enough to let it go. Now the benefit of fishing with multiple hooks is that maybe one of the other hooks would have been stuck in there and distributing the pressure. So let's see what happens with the 5.0. Same test. I'm going to put that hook, the hook point, into the metal. So this is a bad hook set. I'm going to try and stay a little sideways here. We are passing 22 pounds. We're deforming a little bit. I can see major deformation now. And again, we're in that 33 to 35. And it was just going to go from there because it was spreading. So you could safely say that you're going to get upper 20s before you deform, and that's with a horrible hook set off the point of these hooks. Perfect hook set down in the bottom of the shank. We were over 45 pounds on 3.0s and 5.0s, so I would assume the 4.0s are going to be right there as well. Now, since I've got a couple other hooks, I'm not really sure. I was thinking that I might take a look at what happens when you pull. Let me take this off. When you basically pull hook against hook, and say you have a really bad hook set. So I know this one's already bent, so I'll mostly be looking at this one here and see what happens. So that's bottom to bottom shank. We're up over 38 pounds with no problems. 40 pounds, no problem. Let me bend this one back. Someone had asked whether, when you reset the hook, whether you got the same strength out of it or not. I have no idea, but we can bend that one again and see what happens. So we're gonna do a bad hook set. I tell you what, I'll reverse it and do another bad hook set. And I'll pull off of 0. So we've got 2 bad hook sets. We're bending already on the truck at 24. We're still not deformed, but we're definitely deforming at 24. So we've got 2 points in bad locations, and we're bending out. We're at 25. We're probably still hooked to a fish. I'm a little scared of taking this one in the shin. Still probably in good shape. Up over 26, 27 pounds. I'm not going to take that one in the shin, but it definitely seems like when you have 2 bad hook sets that it lowers the required pressure to bend the hooks, but definitely need some more testing on that. So there you have it. Bottom of the shank, 3.0 and 5.0 are pushing 50 pounds. Off the point on a bad hook set, you're going to start bending hooks around 28 to 30 pounds. And if you get 2 bad hook points in there, it seems like you're going to start losing fish in the mid-20s. Hope that helps.